Hey, what's up, everybody? BO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so shout out to Mr. 81. He posted a video of this not too long ago, and so did Ticket TV as well, talking about the Lakers and the Warriors ultimately not coming to a deal for Wiggins. Now, I'm not sure who proposed this deal. I guess the way it's being reported by Ticket, the deal was proposed by the Lakers. I think 81 had it opposite, so I'm not really sure who proposed the deal, but essentially the Lakers and the Warriors were talking about Wiggins for D'Lo. I don't want that. As a Laker fan, I don't want that. And I look at all the Warriors fans, they don't want that. I don't think that's a trade that either team feels like it's going to make them better. Wiggins is playing too poorly for me to actually want him on the team. Now, granted, he's a fantastic defensive player. He's proven himself NBA champion. All of that is wonderful, but if I'm sending D'Lo out again, playmaking, I gotta have my point guard. I'm not asking Austin Reeves to be my point guard, fam. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not. And so, I like Skylar Mays. I think at some point in time, he can turn into something. But I'm not asking him to be my starting point guard. I'm not. So it's like, for me, if I'm gonna be sending D'Lo out, if you're not bringing me back DeJounte Murray, which is being reported to be something that could be close to being done, then chances are I'm not going to be seeing your 3-and-D wing guy like Bruce Brown or Andrew Wiggins as the answer. You got to give me my point guard. I can't ask LeBron James to be the only facilitator and Austin Reeves to be the only facilitators on the floor. I can't do that. That's not smart. It's not. Just so I can have another defensive guy who could possibly hit a few shots here and there. No. Bruce Brown and Wiggins can help the lineup, but you're going to be putting the ball in Bron's hands and asking him to facilitate, and it's not going to work. He's going to get a lot of assists off, but it's going to lead to us not being a better team for it because he's ultimately going to be now asked to only facilitate more so than just do the combo stuff that comes naturally to him. No. Plus, he often gets the ball stolen from him when he's only ball handler. No, Wiggins is not going to fit here like they think if they don't have that piece in place. So, and same with Bruce Brown. It's not going to go the way you think it is. Yes, you are going to plug up one hole, but you're going to open up several others. And so that's what I'm trying to express when I say this. If you don't have a plan in place to get that ball handler who's going to be as good as D'Lo or better, sending D'Lo out is a bad decision. Period. For this roster. And bringing a guy like Wiggins, who is especially low energy, who sways with the wind. One day he's playing well, the next day he's not. You might as well stick with D'Lo. You know what I mean? At least I know D'Lo's going to help with shooting and getting the ball to AD. Wiggins can walk away not at all doing any of that. And so for me, I look at all the Warriors fans saying, hell no, la la la. And I'm looking at y'all saying, yeah, you're right. Hell no. I'm cool. Laker fan here. Hell no. I'd rather hold on to my D'Lo contract than to bring in a struggling Golden State Warrior and sending them another lethal shooter. I'm not doing that. I'm not sending them D'Lo. Hell no. So that's not what I wanted my Lakers to do. If the Lakers were to pull that trade off, I'd probably not be pleased with that in a nutshell. Now, if you're bringing back Moses Moody, you're bringing back Jonathan Kuminga, now we're starting to get back much more talent. Then, of course, I'm like, yeah, let's do a deal with the Warriors. If you can get me all types of stuff from the Warriors that I actually want, then cool. But Wiggins, a struggling player that they would probably be best to get rid of? No, I'm not. I'm not interested in helping them in that way. No, not giving them D'Lo, especially the way he's been playing this week. Hell no, I'm not doing that. So, I'm glad the Warriors said no to that if it was them who said no to that. So that's really my point of view, man. I don't care nothing for the Golden State Warriors to begin with. I'm kind of tired of them, to be honest with you. I think it's time for them to just kind of go off into the sunset, being honest. But, sending them D'Lo is not what I want to do in any way, shape, or form. And taking back Wiggins is also not something I want to do at that price. His contract, from what I understand, is overly inflated for the type of play he's been giving them. No, not at all. No. He's getting paid that I want an NBA championship contract, and that's the same contract Bruce Brown is on. You don't want to pay for the guy who's getting paid to be a champion. You understand what I'm saying? It's like they tack on $6 or $7 million extra dollars to certain dudes after they win a championship. We're not doing that stupid stuff. We're not doing that. So yeah, man, keep that Wiggins contract in Golden State. Let them figure out where they want to send him. As I proposed yesterday, send it to Milwaukee. Both of those players are more so needed in Milwaukee and in Los Angeles. Bruce Brown and Andrew Wiggins should both, or one or the other, be in Milwaukee. That's where you send those guys. And get us a damn point guard. We need DeJounte Murray. As to which, if you're bringing in DeJounte Murray, you don't need that defensive wing necessarily as much as you're going to need a shooter. Because DeJounte, in theory, should be able to help with the defense there. So it's not like he needs someone to help make up his defensive deficiencies in theory. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Bruce Brown Wiggins is for. So that if you keep in D'Lo, you have that person making up for that. Now, if y'all going to put the ball in Austin's hands, then he's going to need that too. But Austin's not good enough of a ball handler yet to where I want him being my consistent point guard. I don't think he's a natural point guard. In fact, I think he's a natural 2 who's likely going to be coming off the bench playing 2 and 1 to get his minutes until he fully develops. So I'm not asking him to be my point guard and bringing in Bruce Brown or Andrew Wiggins and slapping him next to him and saying that's my backcourt. No, I'm not. That's not what I want to do. So for me, it's just, I like that piece to a degree. The 3 and D guy or the 3 and slash guy, I guess is a better way to describe those players. That's an okay build, but they're not going to be helping with all. You know the problem that we have with my guy Max Christie, and I call him the worst passer in the world, the worst passer I've ever seen, because he consistently has issues with that. You're bringing in more advanced versions of him when you go get Andrew Wiggins or when you go get Bruce Brown. I don't care for that. That's not my favorite build. I like those players to be more like Alex Caruso because they're going to be getting people involved, right? As to where Wiggins ain't getting no more than 2 assists or 3 assists a game. Bruce Brown, from what I understand, had some playmaking stuff go on with the Nuggets that showed that he can get a couple assists off, but that's not his game. I don't like black holes. We talked about this last night with Rui, where the ball passes around and all of a sudden it stops at a certain guy. I'm not saying Bruce Brown or Wiggins are necessarily that kind of guy, but I want more willing playmakers, man. I like those players to be able to play make. They got to be able to get some passes off, make some dimes to AD to make sure he gets the ball, because AD's never going to demand the ball. So you can't bring in guys that are looking to be in the back court who aren't playmaking, because you're going to have those long 6-7 minute stretches where he ain't going to get the ball. It's just inevitable. And I like Max because Max is interested in passing. He understands he needs to pass. He just needs to do it more. You know, the skills challenge course that they put these guys through in this All-Star Saturday night? He needs to be running them drills every day, twice a day. That's what needs to happen with Max Christie, because he's a willing passer. It's just the execution of those passes often are terribly off. Either they go wide right, wide left, into the hands of the defender, bad timing. He's just a poor passer. But he can defend, he can shoot, he has athleticism, he rebounds, so it's like he does everything but pass. And that looks like that's the type of build we're trying to bring in. And I'm telling you, when you have AD, who doesn't demand the ball ever, who needs somebody to be thinking, let me get him the ball in order for him to receive it, you can't be bringing those type of builds in. Not if you're going to be getting rid of a D'Lo. Now, DeJounte going to get him the ball because DeJounte's a natural point guard. But if you're not bringing in that piece and you're trying to send D'Lo out to bring in another Max Christie, then what the hell do you think's going to happen to your continuity on the floor? You're asking LeBron James to be that passer. You're asking Austin Reeves to be that passer. And I'm telling you that they've already proven that doesn't work for us. It's already proven. That's not what you want at all. Both LeBron and AD are combo guys, and you want them to be able to do whatever the game tells them is there. Whatever they read and see they need to do is what you want them to do. You don't want them to have roles that restrict them to getting people the ball. You absolutely don't want that. That's why Alex Caruso is probably the guy. If you're going to go get you a defensive dude like that, keep Wiggins. I'm not certain about Bruce Brown, but I definitely am certain about Alex Caruso. Go get him. That's the guy. Because all this stuff that we're trying to do and bringing yourself in more advanced Max Christie's, more developed Max Christie's, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work. Go to Chicago. Say, listen, whatever we're gonna give for Bruce Brown, or whatever we're gonna give for Wiggins, let's get Caruso. Because if those guys can't play make, I'm telling you, man, just advanced Max Christie's. That's all it's gonna be. More developed Maxes. And we already got that in Max. I don't need that from nobody else. I don't like that build at all, really. If you can't play make, you annoy me. Straight up. Straight up and straight down. And it's for the specifics of an Anthony Davis piece that I have on my team. Now, if Anthony Davis was Joel Embiid, who demands the ball, or Giannis Antetokounmpo, who demands it, or Shaq back in the day, I don't have to worry about that. Because Shaq gonna slap whoever doesn't get him the ball. You understand what I'm saying? He gonna make sure that each and every one of them dudes know to get him the ball. But Anthony ain't like that. And we need Anthony to get his touches. And so that's what it really comes down to. If Anthony wants to develop that trait to where if he doesn't get the ball for 3 possessions straight, he's throwing stuff around the room, then we don't have a problem. We can get you Andrew Wiggins, you can fill the whole team up with Max Christie's. But this is not going to work if you don't have that piece in place getting him the ball. And if you're sending D'Lo out, and you're not bringing back a DeJounte Murray, then you're going to have that problem for real. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. I'm down on this type of build, man. Bruce Brown may very well be that piece. I don't know Bruce Brown's game well enough. But from where I'm sitting, that's not what he's going to do. He ain't going to do that. Wiggins, I know, ain't doing that. So, man. Y'all not going to be happy until we have issues with continuity. That's what the hole that they look like they're trying to open up for our team. Yeah, we can shoot. Yeah, we can defend. Yeah, we can rebound. But we're going to have long stretches where our offense is going to look like garbage because it's only going to be 2 passers in the offense. Nah, fam. What wins championships from my eyesight in a lot of cases is passing, rhythm passing, pocket passers to shooters. If you don't have them pocket passers, then you're asking guys to be able to shoot off the dribble. You got me ball garbage going on. It's terrible for team basketball. It's terrible, fam. You need passers. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing all of this, you better go get you somebody who can do that. Anybody inquire about, what's his face? The one who's been in trouble lately, Josh Giddey? That's the kind of piece, honestly. I know everybody ain't a fan of Josh Giddey. That's probably why you go after him now while his value's low, before he makes his false all-star team, which is inevitable if he gets the right opportunity. He's the type of piece you want in that situation. Because he's a natural passer. Your continuity's going to be great. Everybody's going to be catching the ball in their pocket. LeBron James going to be catching lobs. All types of stuff like that. You want that. You want that. Not Wiggins struggling his butt off on a massive contract. Not Bruce Brown, who's on a $22 million contract, ain't worth half of that. No. So that's what I want to say. Hopefully we can get DeJounte Murray, because I have absolutely no problem bringing in DeJounte Murray. I think he's going to be helping what it is I'm looking at. Maybe not in the catch and shoot areas. But then again, neither is Caruso in theory. None of these people are catch and shoot players. Bruce Brown ain't no catch and shoot player. Wiggins has been shooting terribly this year, so none of them going, you know what I mean? These ain't answers for that. Your best answer for that is keeping D'Lo. He's the best player of all those in doing that. So, yeah, man, I just want to make it clear. Hell no. I am the same person that came to you yesterday and said Wiggins is probably your best bet to play his best ball, a better ball again someday soon. It's not like he's going to stay sucking forever. But I said that for him going to Milwaukee. I ain't said that for him coming to us. No, come here. Nah, don't misconstrue my word, Laker front office. Just because I said Wiggins would be a good player to pick up buy low, don't mean you go offer D'Lo to Golden State for him. Hell no. I don't want no struggling players. I want my players to be playing well when they get here, fam. That's the problem we got right now. You're going to bring somebody struggling. He's going to make us worse. While he's trying to figure out what the hell to do in Darvinham's system, you're going to bring a struggling player to Darvin? Are you serious? Anyway, yeah, man. No. BDL 44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.